Okay, quick look here on Tuesday, September 20th, 2016. Gonna take a look at the Dow 30 here. This is a longer frame, going back 2007 on here. Okay, what we have on Caterpillar here, basically, coming up from underneath here. I'd look at this to lighten your load, being long on Caterpillar. For right now, basic sideways to down on Caterpillar. Okay. JP Morgan, I like financials on any pullback here. For right now, it looks like it's pressed against overhead resistance. Financials on a macroeconomic level, as interest rates go higher, banks make more loans available. Coca-Cola on here, basically have it rolling over. These are Bollinger Bands, expected to come down to around 38 level. The first pause should be around here. Precursor is Berkshire Hathaway. Take a look at the high on that one. Berkshire holds Coca-Cola besides Wells Fargo Corp. And then we'll be dealing with the transition here too also. So a different round of thinking going forward for Berkshire and Coca-Cola. Yes, it has a brand name, but just looking at the chart, it's a pretty good move since 2009 bottom. Okay, Merck came up and paused too. There's been a lot of movement. One of the last good bull runs we had with bios and healthcare and things of that nature, but looks like healthcare and that taking a break right now. That's usually a place people go and hide. But as you can see here, Merck is susceptible to heavy pullbacks. Here it lost more than half. Nike, looks like there's going to be a continuation to the downside on here. This looks like a bear flag and heading lower. Why it's in the Dow, I'm not sure. You do have a crossover of an MACD. And money's coming out of it. And the recent split may have done the trick as frothiness. Pfizer, same thing, went higher on here. Came back into the sideways channel, expected to come down to 30. I read about Pfizer and Park Davis last night. Park Davis, quite the interesting company, as with Pfizer. Expect more to the downside on Pfizer. United Technologies, this one looks like it's rolling over again too, possibly down to the 70 level on here. ExxonMobil, my stand on oil companies, that's fine for the dividend, but expect capital loss, expect oil to be dead money for a while. Since we came out of a long cycle, things need to change there going forward. Just like with horses and steam-powered coal, that kind of thing. Yes, we still use the material, but find other uses. In my case, like here, yes, they're in oil, but natural gas, substitute products with natural gas. One way that you can do that would be nice to help out the environment and such. All right, ExxonMobil, like I said, still think it's going to roll over, probably coming back down to the 60 area. Apple Computer, I believe it's jumped the shark. At most, I think what last year high was about 150. For me, 121 area should pause it if they can get through 116, but I think 116 is going to do it for now. This looks like a bear flag in American Express, heading lower. Boeing, same thing, looks like a head and shoulders top, rolling over, back down to the 70 level, at least to the plus or minus around 100 level. Cisco may take a pause here in the short term as it digests its little breakout here. Chevron, same as Exxon. You could actually have a larger head and shoulders pattern here too. DuPont looks like it's rolling over, and that looks like a bear flag. Disney, I think it jumped a shark. What happens if the planet's peaked? That's that kind of thing. ESPN, the whole cable deal. GE, same thing, basically a dinosaur zombie conglomerate. Used to be number one, where Apple is for market cap. A lot of these companies need to be split up. That would actually help out the stock market. Goldman Sachs, basically sideways for right now. Home Depot looks like it's going to roll over and take back down to 110 area here, possibly 80 in Home Depot. IBM, same thing. Dinosaur, a series of lower high. Okay, here's a classic example. You have a stock that peaked in 2013. Okay. One more round through it here, and it'll be back into the 70s. Intel looks like a swing here. Watch your volume, tech, and services, and that is the cycle that we're in now. The United States economy is 84% services. We're 19% of world GDP, and we should be in the a swing like we had in the late 90s with those type of stocks, services, technology, and less smokestacks. Johnson & Johnson looks like it's rolled over here, down to 110. That's a place to hide out, but just like we saw with Pfizer, that could be it. McDonald's Corp looks like they may pause here. It really hasn't rolled over. It's taking its time. 3M company, if you go back and look at a big, long picture of this one here, they've done well over the time, but the breakout here is pausing. What do they call that? A tide raises all ships. Same thing goes the other way. 3M can be used in baskets of for trading too, just like a currency. Microsoft, I've noticed Microsoft has its talents into the college cloud here locally. So they may be taking over from where IBM was, say in the 60s and 70s. Procter & Gamble, possibly double top here. They move a lot of stuff, so they're very economically sensitive here. Travelers, possibly a larger top here and a run back down to 80. United Healthcare, possible topping pattern working out here. There is a pause, breakdown. You're trading down to intraday. And Visa keeps marching on. Best to say on that is to trail it. Verizon looks like it's rolling over. It's the only thing that hasn't gone down price-wise since the 80s is my phone bill. I want to get better services. Yeah, texting, which is Morse code in my book. Walmart, this looks like a bear flag, a bounce, and then head lower back to 45. And that's the end of that.